Okay, picture this. You've downloaded that movie you've been dying to watch. You double click the file and nothing happens. Or worse, you get that dreaded format not supported message. Sounds familiar? Yeah. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you've struggled with playing MKV files on your computer, you are definitely not alone. Today we are breaking down the 5 best converters that will help you play your MKV files anywhere, whether you are on Windows, Mac, or need something that works across both platforms. And stick around till the end because we'll tell you which one is actually worth your time based on what you need. Before we jump into the solutions, let's quickly talk about why this is even a problem. MKV files or matroscal video files are container formats, which means they're like a box that can hold different types of video, audio, and subtitle tracks. Think of it like a zip file for multimedia. The issue is that while MKV is an open source format and technically superior in many ways, it's not universally supported by default media players, especially on Windows and Mac. So you've got two options. You either install a media player that supports MKV natively, or convert your MKV files to a more widely compatible format like MP4. Today we are focused on the second option because sometimes you need compatibility across multiple devices, or you want to edit video, or maybe you are just tired of dealing with codec issues. Alright, let's get into the converters. Coming in at number 1, we've got HandBrake. Now, if you've been in the video conversion game for any amount of time, you've probably heard about HandBrake. And there's a good reason for that. HandBrake is completely free, open source, and works on Windows, Mac, and even Linux. It's been around since 2003 and it's still actively maintained, which is pretty rare in the free software world. What makes HandBrake special? Well, it's powerful, like really powerful. You can convert your MKV files to MP4 or MKV with different codecs, and you've got granular control over video quality, audio tracks, subtitles, and encoding settings. Here's how it works. You drag and drop your MKV file into HandBrake. Choose a preset based on your needs, whether that's for web, devices, or maintaining quality, and hit start. The interface might look a bit intimidating at first, especially if you are not tech savvy, but once you get the hang of it, it's actually pretty straightforward. The presets are where HandBrake really shines. You've got options for everything from Android phones to Roku devices to Discord uploads. There's even a production max preset if you want to maintain the absolute highest quality possible. Now, the conversion speed depends on your computer hardware. HandBrake supports hardware acceleration on both Intel and AMD processors, as well as NVIDIA and AMD graphics cards, which can seriously speed things up. Looking at the pros, it's free, it's reliable, and it gives you professional level control. The cons, however, the interface can feel dated, and if you are looking for something super simple with one-click conversion, this might feel like overkill. Also, batch processing is possible but not as intuitive as some paid alternatives. Bottom line, HandBrake is perfect for people who want power and don't mind a bit of learning curve. It's my personal go-to for most conversion though. Next up, we've got VideoProc Converter. This one's a paid option, but before you click away, hear me out, because it's actually worth considering if ease of use is your priority. VideoProc is all about simplicity without sacrificing functionality. The interface is clean, modern, and honestly, it feels like it was designed for actual humans instead of video engineers. You can convert, edit, download, and even record your screen all in the same program. Converting an MKV file is ridiculously simple. You drag it in, choose your output format, let's say MP4 for compatibility. You select the quality level and hit run. That's it. No diving through menus, no adjusting bit rates, unless you want to. What really sets VideoProc apart is its hardware acceleration. It supports level 3 hardware acceleration, which means it leverages your GPU to convert files up to 47 times faster than software-only encoding. I tested this with a 10-minute video I did, upscaling it from mere 1080p to 4K, and VideoProc was able to handle it in less than 30 minutes, which is very impressive. Batch conversion is also seamless here. You can drag in an entire folder of MKV files, and VideoProc will process them all in one go. It's perfect if you are organizing a media library. There's also basic editing built in: trimming, cropping, adding subtitles, adjusting audio, Nothing too fancy, but it is convenient to have it all in one place instead of needing a separate software. The downside, however, it's paid. You get a free trial, but the full version will run you about $30 to $60 depending on whether you want a 1 year license or lifetime access. There's also occasional upselling for additional features. So who is this for? If you convert videos regularly and value your time, VideoProc is a solid investment. It's the tool you use when you want results without forcing around. Alright, number 3 might surprise you. VLC Media Player. Yes, that VLC, the one with the traffic cone icon that you probably already have installed. Most people know VLC as a media player that can play literally anything you throw at it. But here's the secret. You can also convert files and it's completely free. To convert an MKV in VLC, you go to Media, then Convert/Save, add your file, click Convert, choose the output format and pick where to save it. Done. That's it. Now, I'll be honest with you. VLC conversion feature feels like a bonus feature rather than its main purpose because that's exactly what it is. The interface for conversion is, let's call it functional. It works, but it's not pretty or particularly intuitive. You've got profiles for different output formats and you can customize them if you know what you are doing. But if you are expecting a polished conversion experience, this ain't it. Conversion speeds are decent but not amazing. VLC doesn't have the advanced hardware acceleration that specialized converters offer, so it will take longer time than tools like VideoProc, though it's comparable to HandBrake in many cases. The quality is good, assuming you choose the right settings. The default profiles work well for most purposes, but there's less hand-holding here. You are expected to know what you want. So why is this on the list? Because if you need to do a quick one-off conversion and you don't want to install another program, VLC is already there. It's free, it's lightweight, and it gets the job done even if it is not the most elegant solution. This is your emergency toolkit option. Not the best at converting, but incredibly convenient if you are already a VLC user. Number 4 is Wondershare UniConverter. The software used to be called VideoConverter Ultimate. This is another paid option, but it's positioned as an all-in-one media solution. UniConverter is basically the Swiss Army knife of video tools. It converts, compresses, edits, downloads video from websites, burns DVDs, creates GIFs. It does a lot, maybe too much, depending on what you need. Batch conversion is excellent here. You can add dozens of files, choose different output formats for each if you want, and let it run. It also supports hardware acceleration, so speeds are competitive. What's unique about UniConverter is the toolbox section. You can fix metadata, remove backgrounds from videos, create video collages, and even use AI to enhance video quality. It's genuinely impressive if you need those features. The compression feature is particularly good. You can reduce file sizes significantly without noticeable quality loss, which is great if storage is an issue. The catch, however, it's expensive. We're talking about $40 to $60 per year for a subscription and around $80 for a lifetime license. There's also a free version, but it limits conversion length to 1/3 of the video and adds a watermark, making it pretty much useless for anything serious. So who should get this? If you are looking for an all-in-one solution and you actually use those extra features, UniConverter is worth it. But if you need to convert MKV files occasionally, it's overkill and overpriced. I do not recommend. Rounding out our list at number 5 is any video converter. This one's interesting because it sits in the middle ground between free and premium tools. Any video converter comes in two flavors, a free version and a paid ultimate version. The free version is actually pretty capable, which is refreshing in a market full of severely limited free trials. The interface is straightforward without being boring. You add your MKV files, choose an output profile. There are tons of device-specific options, and you convert. It's similar to UniConverter in simplicity, but without all the extra bells and whistles. The free version does have some limitations. You can't batch convert as many files at once. There's no hardware acceleration, and speeds are noticeably slower. There are also occasional prompts to upgrade to the paid version, which can get annoying. The ultimate version removes these limitations and adds features like screen recording, video downloading, and DVD burning. It costs around $50 for a lifetime license, which is reasonable if you need those extras. Quality wise, any video converter does a solid job. The output is clean and you have enough control over settings to tweak things if needed without being overwhelming. The downside, however, is that it feels a bit dated compared to newer tools. The interface isn't as polished as VideoProc or UniConverter, and the feature set isn't as comprehensive as HandBrake. So, who is this for? If you want something better than VLC converter but don't want to pay for VideoProc or UniConverter, the free version of any video converter is a decent middle ground. It is not the best at anything, but it's competent at most things. Alright, we've covered 5 converters. Now let's talk about which one you should actually use, because the answer really depends on your specific needs. If you want the best free option and don't mind a learning curve, go with HandBrake. It's powerful, reliable, and gives you professional level control. Plus, it's actively maintained and works across all platforms. This is my recommendation for most people who want quality without spending money. If you convert videos regularly and value speed and simplicity, VideoProc Converter is worth the investment. The hardware acceleration alone can save you hours if you're processing large files or batches. This is the tool I reach for when I'm on a deadline or need to make use of some of their AI features, which are impressive. If you need a quick one-off conversion and already have VLC installed, just use VLC. It's not pretty, but it works, and you don't need to install anything new. It's perfect for emergencies. Now, if you want an all-in-one media suite and actually use features beyond just conversion, Wondershare UniConverter is solid, but be honest with yourself about whether you use those extras or you're just paying for bloat. And if you want something simple and free, but more user-friendly than HandBrake, any video converter free version hits that sweet spot. It's not the fastest or most feature-rich, but it's a reliable workhorse. And there you have it, the 5 best MKV converters for Windows and Mac, broken down so you can make an informed choice based on what you actually need. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more tech guides and tutorials. Drop a comment below, let me know which converter you are going to try, or if there's another one you think should have made this list. Thanks for watching and happy converting. I would like to see you in the next one. Bye bye.